Welcome to In the Kitchen with Dinah. Today we're making mac and cheese.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Gonna taste good, I know.
So everybody loves some good macaroni and cheese. Now, when I think of that, I think of the blue box of Kraft macaroni. I'm sure you do too. The other version, if you're making it homemade, I'm thinking this laborious one that you have to bake in the oven and make all this stuff. But I tell you what, this is a stovetop version. It's super easy and it is delicious. So the first thing you need to do is get some water on the stove to boil, and we're gonna need 8 ounces of macaroni or whatever shape pasta you want. You can use shells or curly Q's or whatever, but I'm actually using macaroni. So you'll need 2 eggs and some evaporated milk, and then some very, very delicious cheese. I'm using some sharp white cheddar. Now you don't wanna use the pre-shredded that comes in the bag because there's a anti-caking agent on it, and it doesn't work so great when you're making scratch mac and cheese. Kind of gets clumpy. So we need to grate 2 cups of this cheese, and I've got my trusty salad shooter out here with the grating attachment. Now, if you want to use white cheddar or yellow cheddar, or you can use a mix, you can even throw some other cheeses in there like Gouda or other delicious melting cheese with like cheddar jack or anything like that. So we're gonna get shredding 2 cups of cheese. I'm waiting on my water to boil, and as soon as it does, we'll get our macaroni in. Boy, that is just going everywhere. To cut some more cheese here. Okay, I think that should do it. And I think I hear my water boiling. Let me peek. Almost, it's almost there. All right, so it's important on this one to get all your things ready to go before the noodles are done, because once the noodles are done, it's go time. Let's go over to the stove and we're gonna get our macaroni cooking. All right, so my water is boiling and we wanna salt it really well. We're just gonna add our 8 ounces and set our timer for about 9 minutes. Okay, that is gonna hang out and cook, and then we'll be back because the next steps, it's all coming together. It's really just as quick as Kraft macaroni and cheese, but way better. So we've got just a couple minutes left on our pasta. So we're gonna get our milk mixture ready. We need 6 ounces of evaporated milk. So that is 3/4 of a cup. So we're just gonna pour it in here. Oh, and there's our pasta. Let's check that quick. Hot. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so the pasta's done. I'm gonna drain it, put it in another container because we're gonna make the cheese sauce in this pot. So let's drain it. And, ooh, that's heavy. All right, so we got 3/4 a cup of our evaporated milk. Our noodles are just hanging 10, waiting for us. We're gonna add 2 eggs to this. If I can get, shell. This chicken is, all right, then I'm gonna whisk it up good. Now, if you want, you can add like some stone ground mustard to this, but I just like adding just dry ground mustard, or you can even use just the yellow can. And you want about 1/4 teaspoon. Just a little minute. If you want to add cayenne to it, you can as well. I can't find mine in my cupboard right now. All right, so we've got our cheese, we've got our milk mixture, and you're also gonna need 1/4 cup of butter. So let's head back to the stove and we'll get our cheese sauce going. Right, so turn your heat back on. And just for the sake of getting more surface area going, I'm going to cut my butter so it melts faster. So as soon as the butter melts, so we just needed to melt that butter in there. Got a couple guys in the pool already. Okay, I'm going to add some Tabasco to this. It's not spicy, but it's certainly going to add some great flavor. Totally optional though. Somewhere in here is my cayenne, and I guess I probably should organize my cupboard a little better. So we got the butter pretty much melted. Gonna add this mixture. And we're gonna need some salt in there. Salt's just hanging on my spoon. Keep this cooking here. So far, so easy, right? I'm gonna wait to add more salt because I know this cheddar cheese is super salty. Make sure that egg gets cooked in there, which it will. Just keep stirring because you want that cheese to melt. Get super amazing. And I'm actually gonna add some pepper to this too. You definitely can add salt and pepper to taste. And I have this on pretty much medium low. I don't want to cook it too hot and get it all like boiling. You don't want to do that. But you definitely want to get it all melty. This is Behold the Power of Cheese.
So how long does this have to cook? Do you just like wait till it doesn't boil?
It doesn't really boil. I'm just waiting. If you can hop in here. You can see the cheese is kind of still chunky as when I whisk it. It's not quite smooth. You just want to make sure it's smooth. So it's getting there.
So do those eggs
They're cooked.
or-
They're cooked right now.
Okay.
It's simmering. It's hot. It's delicious. Look! Oh wow! Did you see that string action there? Yum.
Oh man.
And I'm not going to add any more salt because of the cheese. Now, I'm going to add the pasta back in. And it's as easy as that. Get all the sauce and then... Now, this looks very much like shell, you know. Yum. Look at that, you guys. Delicious. Yum. Oh, it's super fast. It was just as easy as Kraft mac and cheese without the yellow package of food coloring. All right, I'm going to turn the heat off, get the rest of your dinner together, and we are going to have some mac and cheese for dinner tonight. So much easier than doing this and then having to rebake it. So much easier than, I mean, you just have milk and eggs on hand and you've got mac and cheese without buying anything from the store. It's super scratch. It's much more healthy, and you can, you know, play around with the different cheeses if you want to. Different adding. I would love to try it with half white cheddar and half yellow cheddar. All right, yum. I'm gonna plate this up, and then we are gonna eat this. All right, so I'm just gonna pour this in this serving bowl here. Man, this is good. Look at that. I can't hold on to it. Whoops. Here comes the cleanup crew. Mama flung some cheese. Oh my gosh, that is so good, you guys. Look at this delicious cheesy macaroni on the stovetop in like 10 minutes-ish. I hope you guys make this with your family. I know they're gonna love it, and it's super easy to make on a weeknight or a weekday or anytime you need it for lunch. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next episode.
We're going about 40 seconds.
Okay, I need to find my cayenne. Firstly, coriander, oregano. Oh, I can't find it.
There's red pepper,
Paprika, sage.
chili, dark
No,
chili,
it's cayenne.
sage, dill, celery,
Oregano,
oregano,
cumin.
Montreal,
It's like thyme or rosemary.
Caribbean jerk, garlic
That's all right.
salt.
We're time's ticking. I've only got 30 seconds left. I don't know what happened to it. Spices disappearing in my kitchen. Crazy.
Gonna taste good, I know.